No one needs to be convinced that we are drowning in information. Specialized information, fragmented information, polarized information, mis- and disinformation, you name it. Yet while we're drowning in too much information, we're simultaneously starving from too little wisdom. In other words, the information revolution hasn't yet become the integration revolution. The World Wide Web hasn't yet become the World Wise Web. How do we bring that about? If we can't solve our problems with the same mind that created them, then the problems of today require a mind of the future. This mind of the future has been called the synthesizing mind, the most important mind of the 21st century. Synthesis is now a 21st century survival skill. So where are all the synthesizers? We now know we need synthesizing minds, but we're lacking knowledge about it, evaluation of it, and training for it. But perhaps the biggest challenge of all is that it's often believed that synthesizers don't know how they synthesize. That synthesis is an unconsciously implicit or tacit thing that just happens. Think of inventors with a eureka or aha moment of invention, but can't tell you how they did it. The Sloww Synthesizer course presents a new vision, making synthesis consciously explicit in order to cultivate a new generation of synthesizers. It shows you strategically and step-by-step how to catalyze your own synthesizing mind, a holistic mind that is composed of interconnected information, networked knowledge, and webbed wisdom. There are multitudes of note-taking and writing courses, but where are all the courses about thinking? Finally, we have the course for thinkers. It doesn't seem like there are many, maybe any, high-quality, higher-order thinking courses out there, especially about how to know and use the synthesizing mind. So I felt like life was calling me to bring this to life. As they say, if you need something that doesn't exist, then you must create it. This is the course I wish existed years ago to help me better understand and utilize my own synthesizing mind. But it's not just about our own individual minds. The course connects you with a community so you can find the other synthesizing minds and curate a global network of synthesizers. You may be wondering who the course and community are for. Ultimately, it's for anyone and everyone interested in becoming the best thinker they know, but some specific groups do come to mind. First, thinkers of any kind. Intellectuals, generalists, autodidacts, polymaths, philomaths, philosophers, integrators, synthesizers, sense makers, interdisciplinarians, independent scholars, combinatorial creators, curiosity Sherpas, lifelong learners, students of life. You name it, fill in the blank with whatever preferred term you have. Secondly, we've got those in education. This includes students, teachers, professors. For students, I'd say high school, college, university, and higher education. And for younger students, I would say it would be up to a parent to determine relevance, but I could definitely see some gifted grade schoolers even taking this course. And I would imagine some teachers and professors may be interested in the course as well. Next, we've got those in professional settings who are pursuing continued learning and development. Think of top talent professionals. If this describes you, you likely resonate with the terms already mentioned about thinkers of any kind, but you want to take your mind and career to the next level. And lastly, I would say those who are running their own digital information businesses. Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, edupreneurs, infopreneurs, innerpreneurs. Again, you name it. This is anyone who wants to do something similar to what I do with Sloww in terms of online education and e-learning, d-commerce or digital commerce, digital products like ebooks, memberships, and courses, especially if you want to do it in a way that's personal development first with business development as a byproduct. So if you're interested in things like enlightened entrepreneurship, conscious capitalism, intentional business, this would be a course for you. The last thought I'll leave you with is that you may already naturally think as a synthesizer without realizing it, articulating it, or intentionally leveraging it. I've talked to many people who don't currently identify themselves as quote-unquote synthesizers because they don't realize such a thing exists, and they didn't have the words for it. That describes the exact situation I found myself in when I was trying to get to know and make sense of myself. And that's why this is the course I wish existed years ago. If you feel the same, I'd love to go on this synthesizing journey together with you. I know by the end of the course, you'll be able to say, finally, I now have the words to describe how my mind works that I already intuitively knew, but I couldn't articulate. And I now have ways to consciously leverage it as a synthesizer. Remember, the future belongs to the synthesizers.